Maybe we should figure this out better for the next time.
I mean, I was live yesterday, so I don't see why it would be too bad. Yeah, and then you can see all the people, how many thumbs up we get.
Did you just do it?
Nope. Maybe it's YouTube giving us a thumbs up, like
here, go get him. Go get him, Tigers. We got two thumbs up, but no people are in here.
we have one person. Hi, one person.
Hi, one person.
I don't know if it's you can't type from there either.
Oh,
I wonder if I
we
can.
shouldn't have to be able. We should have to type.
Well, I mean.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
This is our first live stream, so I'm glad that you guys can see us. We can't read from there though.
It's kind of difficult. Can you zoom in? Or just push it in. There we go.
Is that better?
Hey guys, we have 5 people in here.
I love everybody.
Hey, we're gonna eat hot wings soon. Are you check this out? All right. We hit 1,000 subscribers, so we're really excited. So we're gonna eat these super hot wings, apparently, that they have here.
Yes, we are in Kuala Lumpur, which is not known for their hot wings, so we kind of had to search around and find something. We tasted it a little yesterday, and they were pretty spicy, but we just like put we chopped up some very hot chili pepper and put it on there just to make it better. So,
yeah, let's see. Hey, it's also my dad's birthday. I hope he chimes in soon. I told him to join in, but June 6th, that's cool. Happy birthday to my dad.
Happy birthday,
Hey,
Richard.
Rick
Overdick. Wait, is he on here?
On my name.
Sorry, is he on here?
I don't know. I told my parents to chime in.
Oh, thanks so much. We are extremely excited to hit 1,000. It is a big milestone for us, and because of that, we wanted to do a little, just like a mini Q&A. Yeah. We want to do an entire video after this, just to kind of show everybody else, like, thanks for the support, thanks for watching our videos and subscribing. But for now, this will be just like a mini one, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We have a couple written down as well, but anything that you guys are wondering about what we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, things like that, just feel free to
ask away.
Just ask.
That being said, we kind of want to introduce ourselves, but before we do that, I want to say that the last 2 weeks we were in Bali, and like I just said, it was my dad's birthday. That's really exciting. My parents actually came to visit me. So for the past 2 weeks, Adam and I were in Bali hanging out with them. And coming up, his mom and sister are coming. So that's exciting. They're coming in just a few days. So we've had a lot of people visiting us as well. So hitting this 1,000 milestone has meant so much to us. And while we did it, while my parents were here, that's awesome too. But we want to talk about our channel. We want to talk about kind of, I don't know. We just want to talk about really like how we began, our little bit of our story, because a lot of people have asked us that, but no one has really gotten an answer because we've been trying to save it for this moment. So
we're waiting.
Yeah.
It took a little while, but we got there.
So Adam's going to tell you about how Citizens of Everywhere kind of got started while I get my coffee because it's 9 a.m. here. So
yes, it's very early. Actually, so this is our first live stream. We're still trying to figure everything out. We have my laptop set up on a chair, and it is very difficult to see the comments from that far away. So I'm trying to get it on my phone so that I can read and answer you guys while we're going. But so Citizens of Everywhere, I might need your help for this. We might need to use your computer.
Use my computer.
To log into YouTube.
YouTube.
Citizens of Everywhere. We took a trip in 2016. Well, first of all, we met in college. We met at university in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And from there, I want to say maybe 2 weeks after we met, we went on a road trip from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Florida. And it was at that point, I think we realized how much, one, we got along while traveling, which I can't say the same for everybody. I feel like that's one of those very, I guess, intimate, if you will, things that you need like the perfect person for. And we did that just fine. And fast forward, we both ended up in Los Angeles, California. And it was like a dream of ours to get out of the country. And Aaron had wanted to go to Thailand for the longest time because of the island, the beach,
the movie, The Beach.
the beach.
Yeah.
So we went to Thailand. We did the whole Phuket thing in Koh Phi Phi. We didn't actually see the beach, but that was just a 2-week vacation. Took time off from work, and we absolutely fell in love with it. We fell in love with the traveling, the new culture, the meeting new people, not just from Thailand, but all around the world. We thought very hard about whether it was possible to just quit our jobs at that point, send in our resignation remotely and just like stay, but that wasn't realistic. So we kind of made a deal that we would save up for 365 days, and almost to the day we left. We saved up, we quit our jobs with nothing but a backpack, sold all of our belongings, and started in Thailand. Now we are in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, it's been 6 full months now. So hitting 1,000 subscribers after 6 months, we kind of made it a goal to make sure that we at least hit some sort of milestone 6 months in. So we're kind of right on track with that. So that's pretty exciting. But we're just really happy to make this channel. Like, it's been such an experience to be able to, I guess, interact with all of you guys. And I see now we have 20 people in here. Like, how awesome is that? Just like when we were 4 months in, I was at only about 200 subscribers, and we were sitting there questioning, like, how do we grow? We're proud of our content. We really like the stuff we're creating because of our backgrounds. We're just familiar with creating videos. And so we thought, hey, we're making cool videos, but how do we get them out there so people can see? And we kind of came across a guy from Australia who really opened our eyes to marketing techniques, and he basically said, you must give to receive. And so that's how we kind of met all of you guys. I mean, just finding other travel vloggers, logging in and just commenting on your stuff and watching it and feeling inspired to see where all of you have gone. I see a lot of you in the comment section here that we've interacted with now for a number of months, and it feels really good that you guys are here watching us and just kind of explaining where we've gone. So basically from that point, we were at 200 and we were questioning, how do we grow? What do we do? And we just started commenting, and it really kind of blew it up there. And hitting 1,000 immediately, that helped so much.
Yeah, we were told by many people, other YouTubers, other people that we like aspire to be like and to hit, because we respect their videos, their content, their personality. We were told that YouTube is a community. We heard that over and over again, and to us it didn't really mean very much. We just kept hearing community. It's the word community. But since we started commenting and finding other people, I mean, all of you guys, Eat, Laugh, Review, Travis Films, Exploring with Eric, we absolutely believe that it is a community, and we're starting almost like a giant family with everybody. And as corny as that might sound, like, it's not just there. We have like 1,000 people watching our videos now. It's like we have 1,000 friends watching our videos, which is way better than anything else. I think the comments that we get make our day every time we read them, and it just keeps pushing us to make more videos and better videos and do new things like this live, which is working out pretty well.
It's kind of weird, but I've done a lot of public speaking in my past for my job, so this still feels super weird to just be able to talk to a computer and know that there's a number of people in here. So Elliot wants to know if the dragon roared. It did. It roared at Adam when he was sitting in the mouth of it. He was really scared. If you're watching our vlog part 1 in Hue, Vietnam, we explored, or in part 2, we explored a dragon, and there's a really cool drone shot where Adam's sitting in the mouth, so make sure you check that out.
I look very confident, but I wasn't at all. It was a little higher than I thought it was going to be.
But that being said, let's stop rambling, and we have chicken wings here. So I'm going to put my laptop down a little bit.
Yeah, we were searching and searching for the hottest chicken wings, and I said this at the beginning, but Malaysia's not known for their chicken wings. I grew up in Buffalo. Buffalo, New York is known for their chicken wings. But tried to find the hottest ones we could.
So
So we'll see.
So we found these ones, right? Let's explain, because we only had like 4 people in here when we were talking about it earlier. We found the hottest wings we could find in Kuala Lumpur, and everyone has been asking us why chicken wings. Well, we are American and we love hot wings. We're going to do some sort of like spicy noodle challenge video as well, but we were craving wings. We've been craving wings, and we told each other when we hit 1,000, we are going to eat chicken wings. So
this is more like a congratulations to us. We deserve chicken wings kind of thing.
Quick note. Sorry to Eat, Laugh, Review. I know you're vegan, and I know you do a bunch of vegan stuff. So sorry, but
it's tempting.
We're gonna eat some wings.
It's tempting.
Yeah, it's tempting.
All right. So again, if you guys have any questions, this is just a Q&A. So feel free to ask. We have a couple questions already that we're gonna kind of get into, but
yeah, we have 5 questions that we're going to start off with, and then if you guys have any additional questions for us, we would absolutely love to answer them. But Adam made a Facebook status, I don't know, about a couple weeks ago, and he asked a bunch of questions on like, hey, we've been on the road for a long time, and like, do you have any questions for us? Basically, like, we've been on the road now for almost 6 months, and like, you know, people are curious. They want to know, like, we quit our jobs to pursue this. Like, there's no plan B. So what questions do you have? And we got some amazing feedback. So we're going to basically answer some of those questions. And while we answer those, if we get any more, we'll answer the additional ones. And then we'll basically just wrap up the live stream with all of that. So is the holly hot?
They're not crazy spicy, but chopped up pepper and put it in there, like actual pepper. And I ate like a big thing of that. That was interesting. Right. Yeah, I'm going to be sniffling a ton because that's what I do when I eat hot food.
We're both going to.
So, sorry about that. All right, what's the first question we have?
Ooh, hold on.
Going to bed now.
Before we have the actual...
thanks, Robin. Thanks for tuning in for a little bit.
Before we answer our preset questions, we just got one. How do we generate income while traveling in our jobs? Well, we technically don't make any money.
Not yet.
So we saved up for a year. We worked our jobs pretty hard, and we saved up every penny. Like, when we were living in LA, we just said, hey, like, it's Friday night, but instead of going out and spending a bunch of money and drinking beers with our buddies, we're gonna stay in. And then so we basically just Netflix and chilled for an entire year.
But like in the normal, like,
right
way.
Yeah, we just watched a ton of TV, saved up all our money. We're envious of our friends going out, but instead of doing that, we just saved up a bunch of money and we quit our jobs and took off. Now, we don't make money on the road, but we do save a lot of money with different techniques. So if you guys have watched our videos, you'll see we're pretty proud of our quality, and we also do a lot of photography on top of videos. And I am a drone pilot. I worked for DJI for 2 years, and I do a lot of aerial photography.
Just found a knife.
Yeah. So what we do is we will message Airbnbs, and we'll message hostels, hotels, the whole 9 yards, and we'll basically say, hey, like, these are our drone photography work that we've done in the past. We would love to do like some sort of work for you. You have a beautiful building, but we noticed you don't have any drone stuff. So for some sort of discount on your accommodation, we will take photos for you or put together a video package. And it's helped us a long way. So we have saved a ton of money in terms of accommodation. We've also got our scuba certification in Thailand, and we got that for free in exchange for photos as well. So
that was actually a friend of mine.
That's pretty awesome.
Back in Los Angeles was the one who kind of recommended that. She travels around the world a lot as a wedding photographer, but when she goes on vacation, she does the same thing. Messages Airbnbs, says, "Hey, I'm a professional photographer, and I will take photos for a discount or for like cheaper accommodation." And yeah, it's been working out really, really well. They're not too spicy. It's just when you eat more of them, they get that way. Also, I really appreciate the way you eat wings.
I just got a big smudge on my glasses, so now I'm just looking at the smudge.
There's something about the people that eat chicken wings that leave so much meat on the bone that I'm not gonna say I don't respect them, but it's hard to. a little bit.
Bye, Florida Pirate Adventures. We love your videos. Your food looks amazing. I know you just tuned out, so bye. Sorry, I'm going to try to interact with everyone a little bit more here.
This is an experiment. We're new to this. Chrissy K9, I just ran out of milk. We had milk. So one of the best things about doing Airbnbs, Airbnbs instead of like hostels is that we have like real accommodations, like a kitchen. And I absolutely love to cook, so that is like a huge thing for me. And we are in Kuala Lumpur right now, kind of just working. So we were able to actually go and buy groceries. So I had milk in the fridge, but I literally just used it up. I know that they say like high fat content is what fixes spice, but
yeah, and Adam eats fat-free yogurt, so that doesn't help.
Free yogurt. We forgot to get ice cream.
But so this natural journey. Sorry about that. I remembered you're vegan as well.
No, they said
I apologize. Sorry you have to watch us eat chickens. But let's answer one of our pre-planned questions that we got a couple weeks ago. Who are our favorite YouTubers and who do we aspire to be? That was really cool because we watch a ton of YouTube, obviously, now that we're engaging and everything.
We're vloggers.
Yeah, but obviously you have all the huge YouTubers that are such a huge influence, like Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon, those guys with like multi-million subscribers, and just they are basically pioneers of this format, of this medium. Like they have created stuff from scratch and they've grown from nothing to becoming these massive enterprises, and they've created their own companies, and it's really awesome because I actually used to work for B&H, a camera company in New York City, and Casey would come in when he was just a small channel. Now he's got like 10 million subscribers, and I've talked to him a number of times in person. And so like in hindsight, that's such a huge mark in my life, because knowing like someone who's so humble and he stayed that way, even how big he is. So a channel like that's very inspiring.
One of the things that I really respect about that is those channels like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat, they started off doing that as a passion. They had a job, they had a full-time job. Like I know Peter McKinnon did, Maddie Hapoya. They started off with a full-time job and just did YouTube on the side, and they enjoyed it so much. They wanted to make something of it. So they after work, that's what they did. And it's just like I have so much respect for that, because you don't just go into it. Like you don't know that something like that's going to work out. And Casey Neistat started doing that when he started doing the daily vlogs. Like that wasn't a thing that people really did, but he went for it and it worked out for him.
Oh, man.
It took a while. Yeah, they're getting hotter the more we do that. Also, hey Ryan, what's up, babe?
Hey Ryan. Hey, Cook
I
Productions.
didn't know you could do that.
But yeah, a lot of those big YouTubers, they're huge influences on us, but a lot of you guys are big influences as well. Like just to see a lot of you coming to our videos and kind of commenting on every single video that we put out, and then putting out videos. I don't know, it's just the fact that we reciprocate the love to each other really makes it feel like a huge community. So all of you guys inspire us as well. Like this natural journey, you guys have stopped by one of like every video we've done, and it's awesome to just know that we have that support from other travel vloggers. So we really appreciate all of that.
I'd say no.
Let's move on to our second question.
Oh, we had one from Eric. Oh, we can't really scroll up.
Can we?
It was about the equipment that
I got Knuckles.
We've got 22 people in here. That's fantastic.
What cameras do you use?
Okay.
You talk about it. I will wash my fingers and go get it.
There's wings. There are wings. There are gloves. From the wing plates, we got like plastic gloves, because we got the extreme hot ones, which I didn't think were bad at first. But camera equipment, we have tried everything. Not everything. Before we actually left, we talked very, very long about like, should we buy a new camera? Should we buy a bunch of cameras? Should we just get rid of our cameras and use our iPhone? We know a lot of people that do the iPhone thing, but we started off with an RX100, which was our main like fancy camera. You gotta show it. Sony RX100. It is that one along with a Canon. Do you remember the Canon vlog one that people use?
G7.
The G7. They're very similar, but it's small. It's compact. It is a point and shoot, but it is a very powerful point and shoot. And that is our main one. It's got the slow motion. It's got HD. It's got 4K. What everyone likes. And then along with that, we had our B-roll camera, which at first was an iPhone, and that was doing great things. That was fine. It just wasn't to the standard that we really wanted it. Yeah, you can talk about that stuff. That we really wanted it. So we switched from that to a GoPro, which wasn't much better. I mean, one of the biggest issues that we had was matching the color and the footage from the GoPro and the RX100, and that got to be very difficult. But as of right now, our vlog/cinematic camera is the RX.
Yeah, so check this out. This is our cinematic camera. So a lot of people go out and they buy giant DSLRs, they buy all the lenses, they spend thousands of dollars, and they think the gear is going to make them. Well, fun fact, the best camera is the one you currently own. And when we left on this trip, neither of us owned one of those fancy cameras. I used to have a Sony A7S. I used to have a full lens set. I sold it all because I knew I didn't need to make the best quality videos. I knew the best camera is going to be the one I have in my arsenal. This thing does everything you need to capture, and it's a point and shoot. I think when I initially bought it, it was $800. They just announced the new one, so it's probably even less than that. So you can make awesome cinematic videos with anything as long as you practice, as long as you continue techniques, as long as you make editing skills, you color it correctly, as long as you just put the time and dedication and everything. This camera, or just anything in your arsenal, can look good. So
just like photography, it's not about the camera that you use necessarily. It really is whatever you have. It's about your creativity and your uniqueness and your content. It's about what you're doing with the camera rather than the actual camera that you're using. But yeah, we have a drone question.
Yes, we have a couple drone questions. This is my drone, and this is basically my life. So if anyone knows me personally, they did know that I used to work for DJI. This is my baby here. It's the Mavic Pro. We use this for all of our drone stuff. And it is the best drone, in my opinion, on the market. Now, we also have this guy, which I use a lot less, and it is much newer. Mavic Air.
It is so small.
It's so small. Check it out. This is the best drone because they are portable and super compact. So when we're traveling for months, even hopefully a year at a time, these guys are perfect because they go right in the bag and they really don't take up a ton of room, and they capture amazing quality. But we have two little guys. We fly these all the time. I am a certified drone pilot, so I have my license in the US. We get a lot of certifications where we go to countries, so we get pre-approval. You can basically, any country we go to, we do the research and we make sure, hey, like, basically, are we legally allowed to fly in these places? And if we cannot, how do we get permission? So I do all the preemptive work on the drone stuff. Adam usually runs around with the RX camera while I'm flying the drone. I fly this thing, I don't know, like 5 times a week at least.
5 times a day.
And
we had a little bit of a mishap actually. My fingers are so dirty. When we were in Hanoi, before we got to Hanoi, we contacted some Airbnbs, and one of them agreed that for drone footage, we would get free accommodation. And as soon as we got there, we went to put up the drone, realized that the Airbnb was too close to the building of defense. Do you remember what it's called?
I don't know, it was some sort of government building, and it was like the Ministry of Defense, and we were like, oh, we can't,
no fly zone.
It's restricted fly zone. So yeah, we've learned a lot of lessons on the road with this guy, but I did see some of you asking what would I recommend. It depends on distance, I would say. That's what it comes down to, because if you want to just fly it within, I'd say, 1 kilometer of yourself, get the Mavic Air. It's pretty inexpensive. It's awesome. They have the DJI Spark out, but you're going to outgrow that drone if you start to fly it a lot more, and you're going to realize it's an awesome drone, but it has limitations. I believe it's less than $500 now. But if you want something that's going to last you a number of years and it's going to improve the quality of your videos, get the Mavic Air. Now, I still swear by the Mavic Pro because the distance is just better on it. Now the camera is a little better in the Mavic Air, which is kind of funny because it's a smaller drone. But the Mavic Pro has a much better distance signal. You can send it. I don't know. I've put it. I don't know, over 5 kilometers away. I've flown it everywhere. You get a lot of less disconnect. Just overall, it just feels like more of a rock in the air when it's flying. So the quality just, I don't know, they're both awesome. So I would say the Mavic Air for more people that don't want to fly it super far away. And if you do want to fly pretty far, get this guy. But if you want a Mavic Air also, I'm selling one.
If you're in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Ryan West, what's up?
What's up, Ryan?
What we got? Brianna Flood, Emily,
Hi, Brianna.
Danielle's in here.
Yo, Danielle Anderson, what's up?
Hey.
I hope she's still here.
Oh, you can't see when people leave. My mom's here. Shout out to my mom, Mama Denzel.
Yeah,
You're the man.
I think my mom's in here too. I think our moms are here.
I don't know if my mom knows how to comment though. So I don't think she'll make herself known.
Gracie is watching. Hi, Gracie. Gracie's my niece. She is a month and a half old. That's awesome.
You have a picture in the back of your phone.
I do have a picture of my phone. Check this out.
Matt Mahalko. We got so many friends in here. 25 people. Guys, thanks. Oh, there she is. Gracie. Thanks so much for joining in. We really do appreciate this.
Yeah.
This, again, is the first time we're doing something like this. We just kind of wanted to see if it worked. We want to do, again, show our appreciation and our thanks to you guys for subscribing. Again, 1,000. We're just over. We're at like 1020 or something like that. But we are very humbled, and we're going to continue to grow and continue to make better content.
This natural journey, yes. We have advice for first-time drone pilots. When you pull your drone out of your bag, go to an open field and just test it out. Fly it back and forth, left and right. Make sure you get your orientation correct. Make sure that you always know the drone is forward. A lot of people will make the first-time mistake. I have trained so many people to fly. They turn the drone 90 degrees, push forward, and it flies left or right. And they're like, why? Well, your aircraft is forward. So wherever your aircraft is looking, that is forward. So if it's looking this way, it comes this way. If it's looking this way, it goes this way.
Yeah, not from your orientation.
Exactly, from the aircraft's orientation. So that's our biggest advice. Go out to an open field, test it out, fly in circles, then start to fly in figure eights. It's intuitive. You'll pick it up within 10 minutes and you'll start flying it. It just becomes natural at that point. So very easy.
Matt Mahalka says, put your fingers in your eyes while I'm unsubbing. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I'll do that off camera.
We don't need you, Matt. Just kidding.
No, we need him. I love you. I don't want to go under 1,000. That's a great question. Brian West, how do you decide where to go next? That so far has been very easy. Our original plan was like 1 month in Thailand. We ended up spending 2 months, but do Thailand, hit Vietnam, and then the rest of that circuit, which includes Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar. We actually had a little bit of a change in plan. We went from Vietnam, 2 months Thailand, 2 months in Vietnam, and then we had some friends that we met on our previous trip to Thailand heading to Bali. So that was kind of an easy decision to go to Bali next. And then from there, I was having some family come visit, which again, my mom is going to be visiting in just a couple of days, actually. I'm very excited.
Woo.
But one of the cheapest flights for her was to go to Kuala Lumpur. So that's why we're in Kuala Lumpur. After this, we're still trying to figure out where to go, but it's not a matter of where we want to go because we want to hit every Southeast Asian country. It's just a matter of what is the easiest to get to in terms of flights. We don't want to go from like Thailand down to the Philippines, then over to, back up to Vietnam. It's kind of a matter of going in like a natural fluid path, again, for budget reasons.
Yep.
What else we got?
Let's see.
It's so funny.
Where are the wings from?
The wings, is that a question? The wings are from a place called Hot Wings, which is actually very difficult to find online because it's basically called chicken wings. There's a place that had like super hot chicken wings. They were the like the competition, the wing competition kind of place where you need to like sign a waiver, but they closed down. I bet somebody died from the wings.
Yeah.
That would have been good for these.
Hey Travis, what's up? Haven't talked to you in a while. Good to see you here.
Travis.
Taylor, hey Taylor, what's up? Hope everything's well back home. It's really great to see a bunch of people who I've known for so long support us as well. So my throat is on fire right now. I just swallowed one of those peppers.
I probably should have chopped them up a little bit finer.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Wait. Johanna's in here. What's up, Johanna?
Johanna isn't here.
Hi, Johanna.
Thanks for buying my bag for me.
Thanks for buying my bag if you have bought it yet.
So we were just in Indonesia, and turns out Indonesia has amazing camera bag companies.
Yeah, fun fact.
Like, not companies that like you'll see in the States that just ship to everywhere. They're like Indonesian made and they sell to Indonesia. And they're very inexpensive, but they're amazing. So if you're looking for a camera bag, come to Indonesia.
Come to Indo. Okay, let's move on to our next question.
You don't need to get on WizFlix.
WizFlix.
The milk, I don't have milk. I had soy milk, but I don't think that's.
So we covered the gear we use. We covered
bread. Genius.
Bread, man. Oh. If you could pack, oh my God, there's swollen our pepper. If you could pack another carry-on, what would you bring?
Another carry-on?
No, just a carry-on.
One carry-on.
One carry-on.
It'd be a lot less clothes. I have 3 pairs of shoes with me. Packing was one of the toughest things, which it shouldn't be. So when people say, I've had a lot of questions, you've been traveling for so long, like, what do you bring with you? I want to go on a backpacking trip. Citizensofeverywhere.cc. There's actually a blog post about it. But it is so easy now that we've been doing it to know what to pack. You just have to always remember, wherever you're going, you're going to be able to buy anything that you're missing. If you forget a charger, you can buy it there. Southeast Asia is, it has everything you need. I mean, you're not in the middle of nowhere, but when I was first packing, I had all my clothes laid out all over the apartment, just all over the ground. And I narrowed it down from 4 pairs of shoes to 3 pairs of shoes, which is not necessary. But one's for Instagram reasons, because they're nice and clean and white.
Adam's fashionista.
I do what I can. But one carry-on, it'd be probably no shoes, because I broke my flip-flops once and didn't have any shoes for like a month. Flip-flops for a month, so I was going barefoot. So I could do that, no problem. My iPad. iPad is a great tool for travel, for entertainment, for research by the pool.
Research in the pool?
Research in the
Remember?
pool.
That one time?
That's a great, what else? It's a great question.
I don't know. You answer it and then I'll answer it, because I know what I want to bring.
Just in a carry-on. Just
In
like
a carry-on, in a backpack.
Like a backpack. My laptop, I don't need a laptop and an iPad. This is like a sit down and think kind of question. I recently just went back to LA. Went back to LA for about 2 weeks and then came back here, and I brought one thing that I cannot find in Southeast Asia: protein bars. I brought back like 20 protein bars. I think I would probably just travel with a bag full of protein bars.
Yeah, well, Danielle, you are not wrong. My banana shirt is very fashion.
Oh, why are you wearing it?
I should be wearing my banana shirt. If I could pack a carry-on, it would be 5 banana shirts, 5 pairs of underwear, 1 pair of shorts, and 2 drones, because I always need an extra drone as a backup.
I still haven't actually learned how to fly the drone. Aaron's showed me a little bit, but
I'm selfish. It's my one skill that I have.
You don't want to give it to me. What's my skill?
I don't know. Let's see. Hold on, we're getting more questions.
Eating oatmeal. I eat a lot of oatmeal.
Yeah. Adam's skills eating oatmeal.
Not for the faint of heart.
It's actually insane. Let's see.
New Zealand, yes. I want to hit New Zealand so bad. One issue is for budget reasons that might be on hold for a little bit until we can find a way of.
Until we hit 100,000 subscribers and paid $1 million, then we will definitely be coming. No, we want to come to New Zealand.
Numbers add up.
We definitely want to come to New Zealand, but it's it's on the back burner for now. Basically, we're trying to stay in budget areas and highlight until we can grow a little bit more. And fingers crossed, we get some sort of sponsorship or we get something where we can start making some sort of income. And then if that happens, we will continue our paths onto more expensive places. We really want to hit Japan. We really want to go to Australia, New Zealand. We want to go to Europe. We want to go basically everywhere. Like we want to highlight everything. So we will do that when we make a little bit more money. I want to drink, but I can't. My nose.
You can. You're allowed. You drink from that. That'll be fine.
What is water?
Water's making it worse.
Matt Mahoko, have you found yourselves in any sketchy situations? We should leave situations in your travels. Have we?
I don't think so. I mean, you could talk about your time in Colombia.
Yeah, not on this specific travel. No. I got robbed in Colombia, in South America. That was an experience for sure, but it wasn't like a we should leave. That was kind of like a oh my god,
we shouldn't have been here.
Yeah, that was kind of like I can't believe that happened, and I'm mortified, but I'll be okay.
It's not one thing that one of the reasons that we're doing this as well is because Americans just in general, and you guys can disagree if you want and tell me your reason why you do, that's fine, but Americans don't travel. From my experience, Americans don't travel. They kind of stay where they are. If they do travel, it is not far and it is for a short amount of time, like a week, 2 weeks, because we don't have time off from work. Unlike a lot of Europeans that we've met that have a lot more time off of work. Where are they going with this? Oh, no, I forgot. Oh,
I don't know. You're just rambling. You're a rambling man.
Oh, so what about, sorry. One of the things we wanted to do was to show Americans, show everybody back home that like, it's not dangerous to travel around Southeast Asia. Some people, those are the questions that we get. Like, how is it? How is the living there? And there's definitely areas that are more remote, and maybe there are areas that are a little more dangerous, but you can say that about anywhere in the US. I mean, Baltimore has beautiful, beautiful areas. It also has very sketchy areas. Same thing everywhere. But Southeast Asia in general, we've met a lot of women solo backpackers, and they haven't had any problems. It's a very safe place to be. And no, we really haven't had too many issues, which I'm very thankful for. We've also stayed in a lot of hotels and Airbnbs because we have a lot of camera equipment that we just get a little bit nervous about, rather than staying in hostels. But yeah, it hasn't been too bad at all. I can't really think of any times that we've.
Mark says don't pick on Baltimore.
I knew one of you were gonna chime in. No, I love Baltimore. Obviously, I lived there for about 4 months. It's a great place. I was on a train back home from work on like my second week there, and somebody got stabbed for their watch. So it's a great place. Great place to be.
Matt, yes, completely agree. The perception to Americans a lot of times is that, yes, the world is, I wouldn't say slums, but definitely less of equality. And that is just not the case. Like, we're in Kuala Lumpur right now. We went to a shopping mall to pick these wings up. It was borderline the nicest shopping mall I've ever been. Like,
the Coach, they had like 2 Starbucks.
Yeah, this place is completely modern. It's very first world. It's no different than any other city. I feel like I'm in a major US city right now. So there are places outside of, and like also Kuala Lumpur, like how many people have heard of Kuala Lumpur from America? Like, we're not taught all of geography that much. We're not really cultured, I guess, in the sense of a lot of other people in the world.
Not in grade school, no.
Yeah, so like KL is an awesome city, and before I left for this journey, I would have never thought twice about coming here. So traveling has definitely opened our mind up to the outside cultures and the outside worlds for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a little more expensive than some of the other places we've been. Vietnam, I think, was one of the least expensive places we had been to. But KL definitely is a big city. It's, I would say, very like on par with Bangkok, just a lot, it's a lot cleaner. Maybe a little more modern, but wait,
Oh, Nathalie.
Europe.
No, Nathalie says, sorry what happened in Colombia. She's a Colombian. Thanks so much. We're friends from New York. Good to see you here.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. ELAF review. You missed our camera. We shoot on an, where is it? Here it is. ELAP review, this is what we shoot on.
Did you leave this?
RX 100. Nope.
Do people eat this part of the chicken wing? This is like the little nib on the end. Sorry. That's our camera.
We'll discuss this more in an actual Q&A video that we're going to post, but let's see.
Where are we right now?
We're in
Kuala
Kuala Lumpur.
We are here for my family to come visit, as well as working. We haven't explored a ton. We've been working a lot, but we kind of needed it. We've been backlogging for a little bit with videos.
Hi, Julie from Korea. Good to see you here.
Yeah, just saw all of our comments on our videos.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking all of our stuff out.
Let's see. We got a question right before this, so I got to scroll up here.
Yeah, this is the way to do it with a laptop down here and a laptop up here.
Yeah.
19 people. It's definitely been fluctuating, but hey, click that like button.
Hey,
If you want chicken wings.
Taylor, if you're still in here, I hope you are. This is a friend back home. Besides your entire journey, what's your favorite thing you've seen or experienced in the past 6 months? So don't be generic and say the journey itself.
The best thing that we've seen?
The best thing that we've seen. I'd say,
I got it.
Well, I'd say it's for me, it's gotta, I was gonna get something stupid. I would say the best experience is the abandoned water park that we just put our vlog up about, or it's gotta be the Balinese rice fields. When we were in Bali, we went to the rice fields. It was crazy beautiful. It was like so green and so insanely awesome. We hiked through it all, and I don't know, the experience itself was just, you just have to see it.
This is my favorite thing I've seen on this trip. This is a mango. Can you hold it? Are your hands clean? That's a mango.
It's a mango.
That is a soft. That's how big are softballs?
This is bigger. That's a little bit bigger than a softball.
And it's so heavy. Oh, I don't actually have them. They might sell them in the States. I don't know. They have bananas here. Like normal bananas are like this size. They have like bananas that are that small that taste like 10 times better. Plus, sometimes you don't want a whole banana. Leave it to me to choose food to be my favorite thing I've seen here.
Yeah. Fatty.
Oh, it's gonna be delicious. I want to do a video of like eating all the crazy fruit that you see in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I didn't know existed. We got sopadillas, we got mangosteens, we got snake fruit. Have you ever heard of a snake fruit? I have.
Snake fruit. We're gonna do all these fruits in a upcoming video, so make sure you watch out for that. We're basically gonna go through every fruit that we have found that we haven't really seen before we came on the trip, eat them, give our little review feedback. What is that called? A
mukbang. I don't remember what it means. It's like two different, maybe Japanese words combined. Not Japanese, or Korean. But it's like a new trend where you just eat on camera and people watch you.
Yeah.
I can do that. We can make money from that.
We could, but we're also gonna talk about it. But
I'm just gonna eat.
Let's see. Amazing. When did you start your YouTube channel? We started on December 1st, right?
I think it was about
November 30th. I don't know. December 1st, basically 6 months ago, almost to the day.
If you guys want a laugh, but like an awkward, like, should I be laughing? Watch our first video.
Let's see.
It's not great.
Carla Mendez says, hey, it's Patricia. So, joke's on us, huh? If you go to Peru, let me know. Nice videos. Thank you so much. We love the compliments.
Thanks.
I have one coming up. Yay, can't wait to see that.
Video coming up.
Have you encountered any dangerous situations while you are across the world?
You kind of got that one a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, not dangerous in any sense. Like, when we went to the abandoned water park, people were like, hey, you gotta watch out, like, there's guards and stuff. We drove up, the guard was literally like, it looked like he went to a t-shirt company and got guard embroidered on a t-shirt. Like, it was ridiculous. And then he's like, you gotta pay me. We're like, we're not gonna pay you, you're a loser. We paid him. We ended up paying him, but we paid him, what,
couple bucks. It wasn't a lot.
It was like equivalent to like $2, like a little over $2. So
you know those situations where you're like, this is stupid. I shouldn't have to pay this, but just for the convenience of it, here.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
He was being so annoying that we're just like, fine, just leave us alone.
That was fun.
It wasn't dangerous, so I don't know. Like, there's no dangerous situations we've been in. Like I mentioned in Colombia last year when I was traveling solo. yeah, I got robbed, and that's definitely been the most dangerous. But it wasn't. Well, to be honest, I had a little bit to drink that night too, so I don't really remember it 100% in clarity. But we haven't been in any situation where we felt in danger on this trip so far.
So there was one time we were in. Long story short, we were in Thailand. We accidentally got an entire month booked for us, so we didn't get to book our own hostels. And we were in Ayutthaya, and we were in danger of bed bugs. I'm pretty sure. It was like from that place where the walls are supposed to be white, but they looked stark yellow. Stark yellow.
It was nasty.
To this place. We've had lots of different living situations.
Yeah, this is by far one of our nicest. Taylor, it's good to see you're still here. This natural journey, you guys have been awesome. You've been here since like I think you were the first people to chime in. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching. We really appreciate that. Harvey, thanks for jumping in. We appreciate it. Good to see you here. Let's see.
We are from the United States, born in Buffalo, New York. But I don't actually know where you were born. Were you born in St. Clairsville?
I mean, close enough.
Ohio.
Yeah.
And then we both lived in LA. You lived in New York. We've been all over the place. But we're from the
Exploring with Eric says, I got jumped in Mexico, but I ended up dropping 2 guys with accurate punches and ran away. I love it. That might be my favorite comment of this chat so far.
2 guys with accurate punch. Sounds like a video game. I'm impressed.
Let's see. Who else?
These, I think we're officially done with the. Actually, you want to eat the last one? I'll eat this little bit.
Okay, I'll eat the last one.
In Pittsburgh, so we met in Pittsburgh. We met in college in Pittsburgh, and what they do with chicken wings in Pittsburgh is they leave all 3 parts on, which makes them look bigger, even though they're smaller. But like,
it's annoying. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a lot. I think you just suck on the sauce on this one. But if you're in Kuala Lumpur and you're really in the mood for chicken wings, maybe just order something else. They're not bad. They're baked, so they're healthier.
They're not bad.
And they're covered in unsalted sauce. Yeah. What else we got? We got a list of the questions. What's the biggest lesson you've learned on the road? And what's something new that you've learned?
I just read Taylor's comment. Snake fruit. Snake fruit's bomb, yo.
Oh wait, well I want to show that. Only because I don't know the answer. I'm trying to think of the answer to that question.
Oh, the answer to the question you just asked? Yeah, what is a lesson we learned?
This is snake fruit. That's crazy.
We're gonna be eating that in a different video.
One of the biggest lessons that I think I have learned is to, and this is gonna sound bad, and this might not give Americans a good name, but it's me as a human being, not as an American. Don't be so quick to judge. We've met so many people. We've met a lot of people who try to scam us and just aren't trying to help us for genuine reasons. But we've also met way more people that are just so genuine. And I think in general, a lot of people are quick to judge whether they are conscious about it, whether they're actually thinking like, oh, this person is no good. If it's just in their head without them thinking about it, I think that happens way too often. We've walked down the street plenty of times and seen locals that just kind of like give us a glare. And it's not that they're doing it for a bad reason, but I immediately think like, oh, this guy, like, he doesn't like us for whatever reason. No. And I smile and wave, and as soon as I do, their eyes light up and they get really happy. And I'm like, I gotta stop like looking at people and just thinking something about them that could be completely wrong. So many people, most people that we've met have just been so genuine. And I think that's something that I've learned not to do, is to judge people right away.
That's a fair, valid point.
Your turn. On scuba diving, that's something new that we learned.
What have we learned? Yeah, so something that we've tried to say, like, or something I've personally tried to do when traveling to each country is try to learn one new thing, like about myself or a new skill or something for each country that we visited. When we were in Thailand, like, I've had a fear of scuba diving because back when I worked on a cruise ship, I don't know, 2012, I was going through the scuba diving certification, and I did my pool session, and it was like 45 minutes long, and it was fun, but the entire time I had huge anxiety over the whole thing. So I was kind of freaking out, and I ended up never completing it. And that was probably one of the biggest regrets I had. And when we got to Thailand, we had gone to some sort of travel agent, and I would have never booked a scuba diving like certification again. So I think that this guy was kind of just like, hey, you guys want to go scuba diving? We're like, not really. And then he's like, yeah, you do. And then we paid him. And
it's cheap, just do it.
We ended up paying him, and then we're like, well, we can't turn back now, so we've paid already. So long story short, we got scuba dive certified in Koh Tao, Thailand, and it was, I don't know, I just fell in love with it. It was like so mesmerizing, so calming. When you get, like, the pool session is the most stressful part, and then when you get to the ocean, it is incredible. Like when you can see 10 meters away and you see all the fish and everything, it's like you forget what you're actually doing, and you're so focused on the beauty of the world. So that's something that I learned new in Thailand.
That was awesome. Have you guys ever scuba dived before?
Yeah, if you've scuba dived, drop a comment.
It really is a completely different experience. And Aaron did way better than he thought he was going to do. I had like mini panic attacks. First time I put my head under the water, I was like, this isn't normal. I can't breathe out of nose. I can't breathe out of my nose. This is not, I had just a little bunch of anxiety the entire time until like I got the hang of it. Aaron would always make fun of me because we had to go up a lot quicker because of me, because my oxygen tank would run out a lot quicker than his because I was, but I'm alive. 18 meters down, human beings shouldn't be there, but I did it.
Yeah, but we've learned a lot. Like scuba diving was something that we learned a skill set. In Vietnam, I learned how to drive a motorcycle in the most insane traffic I've ever seen in my life. And I think anyone that's been to Vietnam can vouch for that. They know that Vietnamese traffic is insanity. If you can drive there, you can drive absolutely anywhere. So I would consider myself motorcycle certified driving in Vietnam, driving this guy around on the back of a scooter in traffic at like a 7-way where it's basically just like Russian roulette, like drive in and go. It's insane.
Just close your eyes and do it. For budget reasons, a lot of the time we get a scooter, we just get one of them, and Aaron drives because I don't want to have his life in my hands. I'd rather him be.
The feeling is mutual. I have to drive or I freak out. So,
but that's just another added, like, I don't know. My feet are like on the sides really far, and we're going through like cars, like just missing cars. I'm like, that I almost didn't have a foot.
Yeah, but
we got a lot of scuba divers in here. It's almost just like flying.
That's true.
I think that's great.
But we definitely have learned a lot on the road. And those are just a few examples.
We've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to traveling, like getting to the airport without a SIM card and forgetting that we didn't save any of our flight information. We've made a lot of stupid mistakes. We made a lot of them multiple times, but we're slowly learning.
Yeah,
it's becoming a normal thing for us.
That's all our pre-planned questions. Does anyone have?
Yeah, any other questions for us, guys? This is also helping us for our future Q&A video. We're gonna throw some of these really good questions on there to make sure that we have a lot from you guys and just make sure that we have some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But also thanks for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Once again, we appreciate the support. 1,000 subscribers, that's a huge milestone for us. Something that I didn't really think much about when we started the channel. I didn't think that we were going to get 1,000 people that enjoyed our videos. Yeah. So this is seriously just awesome. These chicken wings are also.
Where are we going next?
Awesome.
Let's see. I would say, that's a great question. Honestly, I don't know. We want to go to the Philippines. We're dying to go to the Philippines. Like, I know so many Filipino people that I'm friends with personally. I know that we've met tons of Filipino people that live in the Philippines on YouTube, and they've all said, you have to come here, you have to film something here. Chris, I believe you might be from the Philippines too. So probably the Philippines, but if not next, that will be directly after. We actually landed a nonprofit I don't know. It's not a job. It's more of a gig. Basically, we are going to be experience. We're going to be working with a organization called Float Philippines in September. They are a nonprofit organization that teaches Filipino people how to swim in certain situations, in more drastic situations. It's a really unique opportunity, and that's amazing for us because this gives us some experience to be able to work with nonprofits. To be able to continue to do that with more. So
absolutely,
we will definitely be in the Philippines for the first 2 weeks of September for that project, and then we will probably end up being there for long after that. So
I really like the next question. Taylor asks if Americans are well received in other countries, and if we've encountered a lot of them. Every time, not every time, a lot of the times that we have told people, one of the first things you do when you meet somebody new who's also traveling, a backpacker, is, where are you from? We've gotten a lot of instant negative responses, like subconscious almost, like they don't mean to, it's a reaction when we tell people that we're from America, whether it's a scoff or it's a laugh or it's a dude in Kotao who's like, where are you from? America. Oh.
Yeah,
walks
away, yeah.
I like to think that we're giving a better name for Americans. I think that maybe politics in America is one thing that people seem to follow and not really support too much. But in terms of meeting people from the United States, not a ton.
Yeah, not a lot of Americans that we meet that are fellow travelers, but for as many negative responses we've received immediately upon saying that we are American, either after hanging out with those said people for a while, they said like, I was joking, it's just an initial reaction. They said after meeting you guys, like it's awesome that you're American and that you have such an open mind. That's kind of what we're out here to prove. We are meeting new people every single day, and to kind of prove that we're not all bad. We're not all the stereotypes that a lot of Americans are thought of on the road. And to be honest, as many people as we've met that say negative things immediately, we've met 10 times as many people that have been like, America, that's amazing. Like, I want to go to America so bad. I want to visit the US. I want to see Los Angeles. I want to see New York. And we've met so many eager people. So it's really a great opportunity to be American and travel and tell people about our experiences, and also share our culture as well with them, also while learning and showing that we can experience their culture with an open mind. So
thank you, Chris. We agree.
Yeah.
Most of the people who we've met that like are really eager to go to America are actually the locals, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. Let's see, we got a few other questions. Julie asks, are we twins? We have gotten that question so many times.
One of my favorite things that happens, and I don't know if anybody else, any other Westerners traveling to Southeast Asia has had this happen, but we get stopped whenever we're in a large crowded place, like in Biden Pagoda.
Biden Pagoda in Vietnam. It's the biggest pagoda in Vietnam.
We got stopped maybe 7 or 8 times asking if we could take photos with people, and it was just like one person, 2 people, a group of people that we were in the front of because we're white guys.
Yeah, inevitably we were the only non-Vietnamese people there. On top of that, we're like 2
good-looking gentlemen,
genuine-looking, strong, athletic. No, we stick out for sure. So we had, I don't know, I felt kind of like a pop star.
Thanks, Mark.
Like everyone's like, ooh, like you could tell some people immediately they came up and asked, hey, will you take a photo of us? Other people you could tell were like trying to snipe photos of us. Like they would literally, I could see them in my peripheral, like trying to take photos of us. So I was like, do you want a photo? Like, we'll take a photo of you. So
we're gonna start charging. Yeah. Not a lot, just like enough for like a bowl of noodles or a beer or something.
Yeah, so that's really funny, really enjoyable.
If you guys are enjoying this live stream, I think I love this. I would love to keep doing this.
Give us a thumbs up if you like this. If you haven't given a thumbs up.
Yeah.
We're almost at 30. That would be cool.
Yeah, we would love to see, the analytics after this, how many people kind of showed up, how many likes there are. So if you'd like us, if you'd like us to do this thing more often and I mean, the Q&A now, maybe we do like a food review later. Maybe, I don't know. You can get YouTube Live on your phone. We could go out and do something.
Yeah,
we could find another abandoned dragon.
Yeah. Mark, thanks for chiming in, bud. Good to see you from LA. Tell all the buds I said what's up. Brianna's back. Welcome back, Brianna. Chris. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so like volunteer work is actually something that Adam and I have really wanted to do, but we didn't know how to break into that community or whatever it may be. So we were trying to figure it all out, and then we met an Australian guy, and he basically had started this nonprofit organization, like I mentioned earlier, called Float Philippines. And he basically just said, hey, like you guys, I love your videos. I do this. I would love to have you on board. We got to go through a bunch of hoops and circles and stuff. So we've been filling out paperwork. We've been sending our bios and all that fun stuff. So fingers crossed on all that. But as of now, it seems like that's a go. And we're really excited to get our feet wet with nonprofit communities and organizations, because that's something we really want to do in the future. We would absolutely love to film for things that are going to mutually benefit a group. Like something that I really, really want to get involved with. It's very specific, but I used to work for DJI, like I had mentioned earlier, and there have been a number of uses for drones. They're growing and growing each moment. And a huge use right now for drones is to actually scare elephants to change their migration patterns. So it sounds a bit weird.
That's so cool.
But you use a drone to make noise to make an elephant change its migration patterns so that poachers can't necessarily predict exactly where they're going.
Do you think they have like speakers on them? They actually make noise, or do you think it's just the drone?
I honestly don't know, but
like tiger
just
noises?
The concept of something like that helps not just humans, but nature and animals, and like just making sure that this endangered species stays alive and make sure that they continue to thrive in this environment is such an incredible thing to me. And so I really love to utilize what our tools and our skill sets are in terms of helping and benefiting some sort of way. So
doing something to change the world, even if it's a little bit.
Yeah. One by one person at a time, one animal at a time.
We're doing this, as of right now, we're doing this for fun. We're really enjoying it, but the more support we get, the more we realize like this can actually turn into something. It can turn into like a bigger channel. It can turn into us helping more people. Like that'd be fantastic.
Really cool. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop it, but we'll probably get off here soon because we just eclipsed an hour. Brianna said, how's your dad doing?
I just talked to him. He's good.
He's good. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday to my dad if you missed the beginning. And well, his birthday is currently here. It is tomorrow in the States. Yeah, he's doing good. He climbed up an entire volcano about a week ago.
No, he got pulled by the guide all the way up the volcano, which is awesome.
Yeah, we hiked a volcano, Mount Batur in Indonesia last week, and it was such an incredible experience. And my dad is not the most athletic dude in the world right now because he's got 2 metal hips and he's a bit older, but I commend him and my mom for climbing this volcano. We signed him up. We started at 2:30 a.m. to watch the sunrise there, and they actually sent us ahead because they were like, you guys are going too fast. The guide was like, just go. Okay. We got to the top and we waited for about an hour, and I honestly thought they weren't going to make it up. And about an hour later, here comes the guy just dragging my parents up. So.
Oh, you said you were interested in photos from the volcano? Instagram at Adam Denzel. Instagram at Oak3. Mm-hmm. We need to put graphics.
And we're going to make a Instagram for our students. Remember our students. So
yes, we are in the works. We are in the works. But yeah, is that
Corey? How's your father? Let's see. Send button somewhere. That should send button. Money cannot find. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you again. If you like this, click the thumbs up. Yeah. Give us some feedback that we know we should do this again. Thank you so much for we got people from all around the world here, which is awesome.
I'm from Texas.
Hi, David. Life in the USA. I love it. Cool. Yeah. So, hi, Mom. You're still here. Hi, Christy. I hope that you ended up making it. If not, maybe we'll keep this on our channel.
Brianna, we will eventually be to Ohio. Not for a while because
So much to explore here.
The goal is at least 1 year out of the USA, and we're 6 months in. Adam went back home. I haven't, so I have 6 months left to make sure I get there. But yeah, we want to thank you guys so much. This has been an awesome experience, really, live. There's still 19 people watching, and normally when I go into a live channel, I see like 5 or 6. So like,
Starts to dwindle, especially with 1,000 subscribers.
You guys are really awesome. Thanks so much again.
All right.
We will visit Korea, Julie, I promise. Peace out, Mark. Bye, everyone.
Cool.
E-Lab review.
Everybody.
See you later.
Interesting.
Hans Holt says Trump is a Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for the support, and we will see you in the next video or the next live.
Bye.
I thought it was on this one.
Oh, end it.
Bye, guys.
This is awkward.